Guys, welcome to the channel. If you do enjoy this video, please check out my other Super Auto Pets episodes on the channel. I don't think you'll be disappointed. What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Leonhart here. I'm going to get right into a Pack 2 full gameplay. We've got a fish, which is beautiful off the jump. Ant is okay. You know what? Why not Beaver? We're going to roll one more time and see if there's anything worth freezing. Of course, for the sake of pairs, we're going to go with another Ant. And we'll get right into battle. We'll be the Hungry Fingers. No problem with that. And as you can see, Kirby is in frame on my left shoulder. You can say hello to Kirby if you'd like. And we're going right into battle. We have a continuous background, which is clean. We are going to get matched up against this. They must have eaten. They decided Ladybug, Apple, and Fish. Let's see if it pays off for them. I don't think that they'll do any better than trading with us, which is pretty good for them because they get to keep some pretty beefier units, although the buff on the Ladybug will fall off. Definitely go with this guy. Mosquito's okay. I mean, is he worth freezing? Probably not. Ooh, double fish. Let's go. So we're probably going to fish here, put the biggest fish in the back. We want him to get both buffs if he can, and then just leave this like it is because it's all good. We're going ahead and look for the opponent. Hopefully we get another continuous background. No, these guys aren't believers in the ice background unless they're just going basic, which is respectable. Maybe they don't want to spend any points yet. Maybe Carol is most comfortable going without skins, kind of like how I do in League of Legends. Let me know if you guys like skins or not. In this game and in otherwise, I'd like to see your opinion. Usually in League, I don't do skins, but in Super Auto Pets, I like it. It's nice. The background, I think, it's a little weird with the split down the middle. We win. Ooh, fish. Okay, so check us out. We're probably... Ooh, you know what? Okay, so dog is too good to pass up in this specific case. So we're going to go ahead and get... We're going to buy the dog. Okay, then we're going to sell the beaver for sure. We're going to, if we're going to summon anything else, we want to summon it now. For dog, you know what I'm saying, as far as dog goes. Also, if we do want something, it doesn't matter too much. Probably not going to do another fish, although we could. Why not just get a massive fish? We could get a level 3 fish at this point. I wouldn't hate that. So we'll go ahead and combine fish here. Everybody gets a buff. Sheep is not what we wanted. We were looking for turtle. We were looking for anything but sheep or rabbit or something trash like that. Not that sheep is trash, but we really wanted a freaking puppy. Caterpillar would have been okay. This turn, I don't see us doing much better than the sheep. Sheep is like pretty bomb. But honestly, let's just win this one match. It's going to be difficult for them to defeat us if we have sheep. And then, oh yeah, ant, pretty good. Not bad. Pill, probably one of the best foods for now. If we do sell the sheep, we'll get actually positive value from pilling it. You'll see that in a second, like really good value. We're not in a second, but like next match. Because we're combining ant, I don't see us selling him, so we might as well keep combining ant. That's fine. We do at least get some benefit from it. And then now we worry about our ordering. Probably sheep in the front. He does summon too, so not in the direct front. Something with high damage before anybody. I mean, ant is good enough. Why not? Then we do like sheep and dog. And it's like, they should be able to make it through everything. For sure. And then in the back, we'll just do it like this. Ooh, I almost combined them. That would have been pretty ugly. And end turn. I'm good with that. You guys are going to see the obvious intrinsic value of having sheep in front of the dog. Not the biggest deal, but it is something. And the small differences make a huge difference in any stage of the game, really. So who gets the buff? It's the fish. That's reasonable. I would have been happy with pretty much anybody getting it. Even the sheep, actually. Maybe not the sheep in this case, though, because it only would have given him 1 more HP. Actually gave him 2 HP because of the upgraded ant. Let's see. Fish for fish. We're taking it every time. We're beating the bee, and we got 2 fish in the back. That's better than having 0 in the back. All right. So what the hell am I talking about? Let's go ahead and put fish on fish. That way, when we summon ant, we get the combine ant. Right? Oh, man. So check us out. We really wanted to make a kind of a weird play here and pill the sheep, getting dog value and sell them for stonks. But it's kind of hard to pass up on actually using him now, which is a little bit lame. Not going to lie. And we roll one time. We're still going to keep the pill. Like, there's nothing else to... Ooh, now we could actually spider. All right? We could actually do a lot of pilling going forward. Spider for sure. We might unfreeze the ant. Kind of hate the way that looks. Because I want to keep the ant because it's good to summon with dog. It's good to combine. That is only one of our 3 slots though. And we are getting tier 3s, which could be pretty impactful. We do get another free tier, we get a 1 gold tier 3 next turn, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and get, obviously, value from... Ooh, do I want this guy to get the ant buff? It would be okay, because it would at least turn him into somebody. Sheep is okay here. Probably better this way. And then fish in the back, whatever. Let's roll. Find our opponent. Come on. Somebody we can defeat. Probably could defeat a good number of people in Pack 2 at this stage, but we'll go ahead and put that to the test. They have a 7 HP Peacock, which is, it's whatever. They don't have any damage on him yet. Okay, the spider does become a real contender. So we're going to be able to take out this guy. Unfortunately, we hit the Peacock with a unit that's going to buff him. Now he does get hurt again. If he didn't, our spider would have lived. Now he doesn't, though. That's a shame. We are going to make our dog stronger. We get Blowfish. He gets taken out so he doesn't use his heart passive. Smack this guy. Push this guy all the way out. And then we're going to trade him. Fortunately, very close. But I'll take it. A trade is not a loss. So we got all of our lives left, I think. Yeah, we do. So we're getting some level 3s. Tropical Fish is like, all right. Let's find out what happens when we pill this spider straight away. Of course, the dog gets a buff. Ooh, we get one of the best units in the game. Not bad. I mean, not one of the best units in the game necessarily. I don't think I would say that. I said it, but I don't mean it. But what it is like a crazy buff for this turn, right? And then it's like, I don't know, I could Tropical Fish. If we are comfortable getting rid of something else, like if the clock is finally run out on our fish, then it's like we could Tropical Fish and have 2 slots to sacrifice our sheep. And then there's nothing else I really want to buy. Obviously, Ant is good value, but you know what? It could be time to pill him. But if I pill him before the sheep and it hits the sheep, I'd be really sad. I'd also be kind of sad if it hits the hatchling chick. He is doing pretty good value right now. I don't think it's exactly time to get rid of him. Sheep, dog, hatchling chick. We could also sell him back and get a lot of gold too. That's an option. I think what we're going to do is, in my mind, the Tropical Fish is okay here, but we'd much rather have something else that's better. So let's go ahead and just roll and get rid of him. Turtle is exactly that thing that is better. So now we have actually some decisions to make on our hands. I think it's pretty good to have Turtle as a proper attacker. I don't hate that idea. So we're probably going to stack the hatchling chick once we get to that point. Before then, it's like, do we sheep? Getting higher tier units is so valuable that I think that we will hold on to sheep, and we do get pretty good dog value and cell value from it. So now, as crazy as it sounds, it's like, it's between the fish and the ant, right? They both get pretty good value on cell. That's 2 gold. That's huge. If I pill the ant, then we're buffing our squad. That's also good. I think, let's see how much gold we have if we pill the ant. We'll have 7 gold, 4 gold, sell it. We could still buy this, except for not this, I don't think. So it's like 8 gold, 7 gold, right? The sheep is not going to stick around either. It might be even time now to get rid of the sheep, although we would like to see him be able to get us another higher tier unit. Is the fish better than the ant? The ant kind of turns this guy into a real attacker. Same with this guy. I think we get rid of the fish. And then, hatchling chick. Combine the hatchling chicks. Owl. Sell the owl. Probably turtle and then roll, or do we roll and then turtle? I think we turtle first, just to give us more chances to see good things. And then we're going to put our melon armor on, of course, our dog. We roll. We see more good stuff. We're going to have to figure out in the future what we're going to get rid of. Definitely the sheep, but also something else so that we have maximum sheep cell space. Then again, we don't absolutely have to. If we value having these guys so much, we could just get... It's still positive value to pill the sheep. And then we roll again. Caterpillar. I don't see us having space right now, but obviously caterpillars are pretty decent play. It doesn't look like we're going to be doing puppy strats either, so one of the easy ways of scaling and winning is kind of beyond us at this point. They do a pretty huge cricket in the back. Let's see, our dog is getting buffed up. We're going to push through this guy pretty efficiently. Then we got to worry about the melon armor. We take it off. We trade. We have melon armor to deal with this huge guy. And then when he summons the other guy, we're practically unscathed. So we move on into the shop phase again. Alright, so now we've got a chance to pill the turtle on the dog, but I think it's really good to have a natural turtle, especially in pack 2 with weakness, because that could lose us a match by itself. Maybe we actually sell the ant, right? And then we owl. No. We pill. Let's go ahead and pill our sheep. He's gonna get double dog buff, which is crazy, and then we get to sell him. We get to sell both of them, which is awesome. Then you owl. You sell the owl. Perfect. Owl again. Sell the owl again. We could actually tropical fish here. It's not the worst thing. We could find nothing better potentially. Oh my god. The dog. Combine the dog. And then there's not too much of a case for selling something to combine the dog this turn. We could lose because we don't have that many champions. Our dog has to do all the work by himself, so maybe we'll freeze the snail in this rare case because it would be tons of value if it did pay off. If we had a pill, we'd probably flamingo as well. Maybe we do. Let's see, what are we going into next turn? 9, 8, 7. 7 is a new tier, which is tier 4, so I don't think we're gonna freeze the flamingo. We will roll though. This is pretty good. Roll again. And I think we're fine. I think that's... Oh, you know what? Let's ensure that we don't get the melon armor on the tropical fish. That'd be kind of ugly. We're really just trying to get a dog buff this turn more than anything else. And good catch. Good catch. Let's get right into battle. This time we will have the tropical fish as an actual attacker because he's going to be the recipient of the temporary buff from our hatchling chick, but that's okay. We could have, of course, not given the dog the buff, but it's like we can't give the dog both buffs because the HP scaling from the tropical fish, it needs to be one of those slots. And I didn't think that we were going to have too much trouble getting over this next team that we were going to be matched up against, and we didn't. So I thought it was valid to tropical fish buff in a little bit of a greedy strategy, and it was. So that's good. We'll get rid of him though because he's not going to be a major part. Of course, we unfreeze this snail now that we've won. I think it's probably worth it to can food because we haven't found all of our members yet. We're going to go ahead and dog here because anything else that we summon is going to get extra value. Owl's going to be good, obviously. Now we're doing +2 instead of just +1. That's fine on the hatchling chick, not the biggest deal. We're not going to be able to get any other members, and we do need to keep winning. So I'm going to go ahead and get Eagle just because he has pretty good value. If it's the last thing that happens, he's pretty strong. It'll be like having something with the B in the back, which is obviously valuable. We are running 4 members, like a 4-man team, and we don't even have llama strats. But I think we can make it. I'm not too worried about it. They have a pretty good team, and I like the fact that they have a pretty broad variety of tiers. They do have a shrimp, though, which competes with their dog. But maybe they're going shrimp scampy strats. But that's going to pale in comparison to this run that we have right now. Even though we have 4 men, we're not even getting through our main dog, which is pretty good for us. Right now, it's like, okay, owl, obviously. We could sell the eagle, because I'm not convinced that the eagle's going to stick around very long. So maybe I don't want the buff to land on him, but it wouldn't be the worst thing. It wouldn't be the worst thing at all. I'm going to go ahead and... He has a tier 5 too, which is kind of an obscure tier, which is good for if we get a poodle. I'm going to sell. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, perfect. So our fears did not come to fruition. Bat is obviously amazing, but let's not stoop to that level this match. We don't need to. Salad bowl, cupcake. If you are an appreciator of Bat, don't feel bad, because I like Bat too. It's just I'm trying to give myself a little bit more of a challenge. I did a lot of runs with Bat, and so it's like, oh, I'm a little bit like over Bat for the time being. Hatchling chick, of course, we're going to do this before we combine. Permanent buffs on our dog is huge. We get a seal. It's another tier 5 unit, and it's kind of a food target. Now, that could be a bait more than anything else. Of course, right now, before we evaluate like bait status, it's like we could just give it to the dog, which would be kind of the best thing. If we give it to this guy, we really would want an excuse to. And it's really, if you think about it, you'd really rather just have the pair on him. than giving him the food and then him buffing some other guys that you may not want him to buff. So I think what we do is we freeze the pair if that's the best thing. Then we roll. We do get canned food, which is kind of great for next turn. We do get chocolate next turn though. But there's nothing that we really want to chocolate too much. I think we're probably happier to can food than anything else. I don't think we have to... we could, of course, get something like an ant for next turn just to increase our chances of winning. We don't have to... Oh, okay, you know what, though? It's solved because pair this turn, and then before we buy a unit, we can can food, and it's equivalent. We are kind of getting rid of a chocolate slot, but that's okay. We do need to replace somebody, so we want them to be pretty strong. Once we get some good units, we don't want them to come in and be so anemic and behind. So... They have a 4-man squad too, so it's hilarious. They're actually running into another 4-man squad. Armor on my dog. Let's go. It's going to put in crazy work. This guy's not touching me, and I trade with their dog. They didn't break through into my weaker members into the back line, but that's great. For me, I haven't lost yet at all. Not even 1 life, so that's pretty good. Hatchling Chick is probably good. He ends up giving experience later on, but we do kind of want an excuse to buy anything. Ooh, goat. Now you're kind of talking. We're going to can food first. I don't know if we hatchling chick. We might replace the eagle with the goat just so that we can buy more peeps, power up our dog more, look for buffing dudes. Like, he's actually stronger than the eagle at this stage, so the replacement makes some sense. I could freeze this guy in case I get nobody better. We actually get, like, free value off of this, so check this out. Pig gets the proc from this guy, and then when we sell it, we get our gold back, which is insane. And then we're going to go ahead and roll. And we could can food, but for this turn, hatchling chick would be better. And it's a decent play, so really no reason not to go for it. I'm probably going to can food next turn, because we're still replacing dudes. We still need an actual fucking team. Hatchling chick is fine, though. We could have rolled one more time, but I think I'm going to roll here with lots of animal slots open. We are going to hold on to the canned food. Let's roll one more time. Buffalo, we had another trigger from the goat. That's why we get to roll so many times. And actually, Buffalo could be pretty big here because we do have goat strats. It could be time to abandon Turtle, even though that's kind of how we're doing most of our work. Or we abandon Hatchling Chick. I'm not sure. We might have to abandon Hatchling Chick just because it's kind of slow scaling. And then we'll goat swap for the Buffalo and the dog, and that'll be what we do going forward. I think in that case, we are going to freeze the Buffalo. Let's try that. We're going to figure out one of those for sure. Right now, our dog is scaling like crazy, which is pretty good. And we probably want to keep the melon armor just because it's so impactful. It's even getting value against stuff like deer right there, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, the melon armor is going to be taken out by this bus regardless, so it's not like the turtle really did anything too monumental other than just donate melon armor to us. But that's kind of all he needs to do because that's kind of one of the best effects in the game. Not kind of, it is. Oh my god, that's a lot of summons. Their dog is getting huge in the back. A little bit scary, but when I look at the math, I think, oh man, it would have been nice to hit that dog with something other than the sheep and the goat. And we are going to, unfortunately... Oh, we're not going to trade. Wicked. Because I didn't see that our goat would survive. Good on the goat. See? The other guy would have survived because he would have summoned something. But yeah, okay. So, canned food. For sure. Now, we have an option. It's like, do we get rid of the hatchling chick or get rid of the goat? If we get rid of the hatchling chick, we want to keep them separate and sell them both. And keep the goat. Hatchling chick is so good. But so is turtle. We could find melon armor a different way. We need the scale. Hatchling chick facilitates scaling. Turtle is the most replaceable because he's just a level 1 turtle. You know what? That's greedy, but I do think it's logical because I'll tell you why. Because we get this guy, right? And then we're going to combine the chicks to have space. Now everybody that we summon is going to be buffing everybody. Well, not everybody, but the buffalo and the dog. Let's look for something better. Obviously, just throwing a 9-10 swan in here is pretty great. But, how have we leveled up our shop so much? Oh, I guess we've just been doing canned food. It almost feels like we've been doing chicken strat. Shrimp, cricket, swan. Not the best. Maybe we freeze swan just because it's, like, pretty great. But there's a lot of things we get that are better than swan. I think we roll. We got none of them. Actually, skunk could be pretty cool here. I wouldn't hate that. Skunk is kind of clean. It does give some like good HP reduction value. Let's get him at least for now. Buff our men. And then if we sell him, we're going to have a lot of gold. We're going to have 5 gold left. but we don't even know that we want to. That's tricky. If we do buy... That's tough. Maybe we just do this so that we can win this match. Oh, we don't... Oh, you know, actually, we're really close. Our logic is paying off pretty good. Buffalo might not be as good as just, like, rotating, rolling, and... I know, but he's so much value. You know, my mind's kind of all over the place on this one because there's a lot of good options. If there's bad options, it's really easy to, like, push them aside. But a lot of good options makes it a lot more difficult to figure out. Skunk here gets us gold, so I don't think we pass up on it, right? And then we could roll again, but then we'd have 0 gold. And even if we sold the goat, it wouldn't be the best. Let's roll again though and see what we get. And we do find another turtle, which is massive, and he's a big turtle now, so it's good. And goat is probably not going to stick around too much longer. I'm pretty happy. I think this is our order as well. Let's see what the level 1 skunk accomplishes. I might have called him a goat. But level 2 skunk is what I really want to see how much HP it takes off. Spoiler, I know that level 3 skunk takes off everything but 1 HP, which is crazy. They have a really good strat. And because of that, we may go down. Because we don't have melon armor this turn because we're doing some stat scaling and exploration. But we do take the melon armor off here. And then they're going to summon back with this guy. We trade, and then because of weakness, we both trade here, which is fine. Not great, but fine. We have all of our 4 lives left, so as long as we get something going, we're good. We're finally at tier 6. Let's go ahead and can food. I don't mind that. Do we have any level 3s? No, actually. And we didn't lose, so snail doesn't get value. This would have been funny. We actually would have kind of liked to have lost last turn, because we would have got crazy value out of summoning for the dog, for the buffalo, and for the whole team, snail. That'd have been wild. Of course, it'd probably sell snails. Sell snail. Yeah, that's tough. Okay. Of course, we let them ride. Level 11 rooster, not too bad. That's kind of crazy. We want the dog to keep scaling, though. We kind of want these other guys to just kind of support themselves because we have a good thing going with this guy getting up in value turn after turn. So I think we roll everybody except for the goat. We're not getting any buffers that really we can't pass up on. I want to see cows. We see cows, we get good value. I'm happy to sell the skunk, but we're not, which is pretty sad. So skunk is whatever, but I'm probably going to sell him in favor of melon armor very soon. Is it now? You know what? It is now because I think I know I'm going to do it. And let's go ahead and put this dog in front. That way it'll give us more slots to roll to find something good. Because we only need to trigger this. Maybe I'm tripping though. Because, goat though. That's pretty good. That's value. Alright, now chicken though. If you buy tier 1 animals, the shop gets even crazier. That's an option. That's a legitimate option. Goat was decent for this turn. But we may... I really like this turtle popping off now. That's going to be a big deal. We have chocolate and stuff like that, but there's nobody really too chocolatey. We made chicken. May actually chicken and get rid of the buffalo, as crazy as that sounds. But it might be... No. It's finally time to get rid of the hatchling chick because the value that we're going to be getting from +2 on the dog is kind of going to slip behind everything else. Maybe, I think. Canned food is kind of just better than chicken. Maybe we don't even freeze the chicken. Oh, no. Don't say it ain't so. We get all these skunks. We would have had crazy skunk strats going if we had committed to skunk. Damn. That's okay, though. Maybe we still do it. I know that's going to hurt, but maybe we still do it because we do want to replace hatchling chick with something. We must have made some sort of mistake, but that's okay. We're going to be fine. We probably should have enough gold to do everything that we want to do if we do our animals first. Let's go ahead and count that. We get rid of this guy. It's going to be... We're going to have to start with 10 gold. We're going to have 11 gold, 7, 8, 4, 5, and we could have also done this. Canned food. And that's it. So we have the correct amount of things frozen, I think. Let's go ahead and donate to the dog. Dog is getting really close. So that's good. Also, keeping the hatchling chick is kind of like a pair anyway. Unfortunately, our melon armor is going to take a hit that's not the biggest hit, but it is so big that it did damage to the melon armor, so it was obviously efficient. We take this guy out. The cricket's going to summon, 4 guys. Oh no, 2, because a level 2 cricket just summons a 2/2. That's pretty bad. But that's what you get with a tier 1 unit sometimes. Their abilities just don't hang as well as other people's abilities do. Buffalo, boom, let's go. All right, we move on. We got a little crazy at the end. We went a little mad scientist here. Oh my god. You know what though? We don't actually get the biggest increase. You know what? It's time to abandon the chick, even though it's done a lot of great work. Because then we buffalo. No. Canned food first. Wait. Doesn't make a difference. 16 versus 16. No, we don't. Not yet. Okay. Now, that's awesome. Now, we're between skunk and we're going to replace the goat for sure. I think this is he has 2 triggers left this turn. I think this is tough. Let's be honest. I think we can food first. And then we could actually sauropod. 14, 22. Let's do that first. Then we'll buy food. And we'll gain a gold. Let's do it for the dog. I did it for my dog. And then... we could even still get skunk. One more trigger this turn. I don't know. Are we likely to buy a bunch of food? Maybe not. We're probably more likely to buy units. So maybe now we sell the sauropod. Can we double skunk if we do? Let's find out. We sell this guy. We have 4 gold. Right? Then we buy the skunk. We have 1 gold. We have 2 gold. We can sell the goat. We can buy another skunk. That could be kind of cool. Probably better than for our 9th win. I'd rather have 2 skunks, I think, than these guys, right? 13 damage is okay, and reducing HP is pretty great. I don't mind that. Let's go ahead and see how that shakes out. Let's sell, buy, because we get so much value out of buying. So now this guy is finally out of triggers, so perfect time to sell him and get the most value for our dog. And then we can combine him later. Brilliant. Double skunk meta. Let's go. If you guys are believers in the double skunk, let me know. There's a lot of great things that we created this time. We got the double skunk going. We had the damn buy-sell freaking snail meta. All right, so we do not a significant damage to the dog in the back. That's huge. But I'll take anything. We shoot through this guy's melon armor. Same with this guy. Although he is going to be big enough. Oh, we get to take through both of them because we live with 1 HP. That's crazy. Good thing we found the sauropod freaking pair attack. That was wicked. All right, victory. Pretty nice. This is... Oh, my God. We found it. Guys, we did it. We double skunked. Okay, so... we combined first, so because this is how we dog meta, right? For sure. Okay, that's crazy. 66%? Okay, so somebody's getting super nerfed. And you know what? We probably could have chocolate barred first there. In hindsight, we were a little greedy. We could have chocolate barred first there because then our buffalo would have got even more buffed. So I'm a little sad. That's okay. We could obviously get instantaneous crazy value with Hatchling Chick, which we probably will. Maybe we chocolate first. Let's cut our losses. Oh, we freeze T-Rex for next turn. For this turn, though, we're going to be as strong as possible. Let's freeze this just in case we're crazy and there's something even better. I don't think there is. Obviously, pretty much maxing out dog here could be pretty good. We're close. Is it better to max out dog with Hatchling Chick, I wonder? Or is it better to make buffalo pretty beefy? Probably max out dog. Let's be real. Boom. And now it's like the dog is going to be getting 50-50, of course. He is going to be overcapping a little bit. He'd almost be there, but that might be the difference. I think that's more likely to make the difference than 5 HP on this guy. It is more raw stats if we run it this way. But if we run it this way, we could barely overcome somebody that we otherwise would not have been able to. And it is a temporary buff, so it doesn't feel too wasteful to me. So I think we get rid of the Hatchling Chick next turn, and we just, look, let's take our 10 wins now. I'll take them now. 50-50 dog, let's go. I don't hate that. With the melon armor, who could complain? Let's be honest. And we are going to take somebody's HP down crazy. 33. Let's go. 211. That's crazy. That means people like our skunk are putting in mad work now. So now we're going to see the power of the 50-50 on the dog. So significant that we eat this turtle through the weakness. And then we actually one-shot this guy through his melon armor. Not even close. Get rid of the melon armor. Knock this guy out. Guys, if you enjoyed this one, watch some of my other Super Auto Pets videos, subscribe, and stick around. Leave a comment, like this video because it really helps, and I'll see you next time.